Hey everyone, welcome back to the Creative Marketing Show. I am your host, Angela Doyon, and in this episode, I feel like it's a bit of a hot topic. I know it's something that keeps popping up when I open up the Instagram app or on TikTok, and it's this whole concept around MRR. Master resell rights. I feel like it's this trending thing right now that everybody's talking about. I actually had someone inside of my private membership community bring it up and just wanting to know if this is worth it, a little bit more about it. And so, of course, what I do best is I like to go down the rabbit hole and figure out, okay, what is this master resell rights? What does this mean for the whole digital marketing opportunity for business owners? And so this episode, after doing quite the rabbit hole research and really investigating if this is a good opportunity, if this is worth it, does this provide value, I've kind of come up with a few takeaways where I see it being a little bit more problematic. So this might be something that people will not agree with. This is just my opinion, and I'm curious to know what others are thinking about it. But full transparency, I have some opinions on it, and I don't see it to be of a lot of value. So I'm going to explain why. Let's jump in. So, what is MRR? The basic, I'm going to go like Cole's Notes version. I don't want to overwhelm or confuse. I'm just going to get like straight to the point. It's basically a licensing agreement that allows you to sell a digital product that you didn't create. So, what does this look like? This looks like there was an original creator of a program, let's say an online course, and there is one out there. It's some type of digital marketing roadmap. I haven't fully looked into it because I'm not going to buy it. I'm not interested in it. And you'll hear kind of my thoughts on that, on why. So basically, there is this original piece of content in the form of a course. And this specific digital marketing course, says, buy this course for $4.97 and you're going to learn all the tools, that you can implement into your business to grow on the digital marketing side. So social media and creating, launching, selling, funnels, all of that. So it sounds really great. I have not investigated the course. Maybe it's an incredible course. You know me, if you've tuned in to the podcast or watched on YouTube, that I'm all about helping small business owners, learn valuable tools in order to market, sell, grow their business. And so I'm not going to knock it because I'm also a course creator. I have done lots of digital offerings and I love that landscape of it. But I think right now, this whole trending opportunity and a lot of over promising on this huge financial opportunity that's out there is the process of buying that original course and then having the master resell rights to sell it to others. Okay, so bear with me. So let's say you've purchased the course, you've gone through it, you're learning these great skills. This is amazing, especially if you already have a business or a business idea. I'm all about education and learning, especially how things change these days. So let's say you buy this program, but now you have the master resell rights and you can sell it. So you can learn everything and then say, hey, I have this course, and you can sell it and get 100% of the profits. So it sounds pretty dreamy. If you're like, oh my gosh, I loved this course, I know someone who this would help, I can sell it to them. And so the original content creator does not get any percentage. You would get 100%. So you could earn $497 yourselves for anyone you send it to. So this whole concept seems really dreamy, but in reality, I'm not a big fan of it. And so here are a few reasons why, and I employ you to do your own research. If it's something that you're interested in, just do your investigation, look at it, trust your gut with it, and then maybe listen to the rest of this episode. And if you care to hear my opinion on it, this might help kind of guide you to see if it's the right fit. For me personally, I find it to be really problematic. And here's why. For one thing, it's the oversaturation. And I don't know about you, depending on what algorithm you're getting hit with on TikTok or Instagram, I'm seeing it fairly often, which is why it really piqued my attention. I'm like, what the hell is this? And so what happens when you have this specific digital marketing course, this digital marketing roadmap, I don't know if that's the like official name of it, but what's happening is it's the same program and others are selling it over and over and over again. So it's the same program. And so at some point, we're going to be inundated with this oversaturation of this same program. And there's no real modification to it. So that's actually my next point is if you're going to sell something to make money, and I think that's the problem where people can get really, starry-eyed when they see this opportunity, like, wow, I have the master resale rights. Man, if I sold, 1,000 of these, I can make $500,000. Like it gets to like that kind of crazy. But what people don't realize is you also don't have any control over the product. And like for me, that's really icky. Like this course is put together. And so maybe it's really, really well done, but you didn't create it. I don't know. Personally, me, I don't really want to sell something that one, can't change or modify and make it unique. And so when we're delivering that, it's that same thing over and over and over again. And you just have that lack of control. I don't know. That's one thing that just I don't enjoy with it. Where counter to that, people who might love it might think, hey, it's like done for you and all you have to do is sell it. But that also leads into support. So that's kind of another little red flag for me is if I didn't create this program and I've sold it, I've sold it to people, friends, family, colleagues, clients, customers, whoever it is. And if they have questions or they need additional support. Now, apparently this one comes with its own built-in community, but if you're the seller and they're coming to you and you're not educated enough or prepared enough to manage, in the long run, that's not building. And so because I think many people who buy this program, they're still learning because the whole course is around learning digital marketing. And so I mean, I've been in the marketing realm for almost 15 years and it's constantly changing. So I will say there is something that comes with experience. So just, food for thought, keep that in mind. The other thing, because it's not your original content, so over time, if you want to build a personal brand for yourself and be able to grow your actual business, not just create a business on selling this course. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking at it as. Their business is to just keep selling this course, in addition to maybe what they're also doing. So I don't know, to build a personal brand that's actually yours, that's really difficult to do if you're selling people on a program that you have no control over, that has no personal touch of your own. Eventually, I feel like that's just going to start to fizzle out. I don't know. I'd really love to hear what other people are thinking about this. And if I'm not the only one who's feeling really skeptical, seeing the problems and kind of, I have to say, it's a bit of that ick feeling. That's just my personal feeling. I'm like a little cringe with it. Especially because I love supporting you in actually growing a business on a solid foundation and setting realistic expectations. And so with this type of I almost said scheme. Sorry, I almost said it. I'm not going to say it. But with this type of, what's the word I'm looking for? Program or offering, the sustainability aspect, I mean, really, how can you sustain that over time? So if you're constantly marketing this to make more money, and again, all these claims out there, if you just look at MRR hashtags, there's a lot of these like how I made, $33,000 in 4 weeks and all that. Eventually, it really feels like the more people who buy into it, well, then it's actually narrowing out your audience that you can sell to. Like if everyone's promoting this, eventually the sustainability is going to go down and you're not going to have many customers because it's going to be, again, one of the first points I made, oversaturated. So keep that in mind because, for building a foundation for your business, you don't want that well to dry up. But imagine having something where you have the ownership on, that's yours, that you can market and sell. Maybe you take this program and you learn some of those skills, or you find someone that you really resonate and connect to and still learn these skills to grow your business. And when I talk about business growth, it's about having a solid foundation and not constantly trying to sell an idea to others to then encourage them that they can also sell that I sell rights. I don't know. I just find this is something I don't think there's that longevity factor. I mean, in 3 to 6 months from now, I don't know how much we're going to be talking about it. That's just my opinion. I feel like it's a bit of a trend. And well, basically, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks that. So it's a lot of those flashy lights, those big promises. To me, those are red flags. Like if it were that easy, everyone would do it. And then if everybody is doing it, where's the authenticity? Where's the sustainability? And where is the foundation? And so when I say authenticity, this is like my biggest thing with it. And it goes to integrity and reputation. Personally, me, this is not something that I would participate and market. I wouldn't purchase this program. And then as a digital marketer, as someone who teaches marketing, this could be something I could bring into my product suite and sell it to you. But for myself, I want to build a personal brand and I want to build a reputation on the work and the experience that I uniquely bring. And I know there's an opportunity out there to connect with those people for that longevity of solid relationships, the integrity of it, of knowing that my stamp is on it. It's my personal brand. The information that I'm sharing is coming from a place of experience. To me, that is critical in terms of building a relationship with your customers and your audience that can carry over time. These quick kind of opportunities that are kind of dangled of like, you can make $30,000, you just have to buy it from me. And then, so it kind of, I don't want to say the pyramid scheme because it's not completely built like that. But I think when it offers an opportunity, to me, it kind of feels like it's just, I don't want to say empty promises either. I don't want to be like a negative Nancy with this episode, but I do think it is important to look at some of the problematic things that can come with this to be really protective. I say this is coming from me because the audience and the clients and customers that I work with, the members inside my community, I want to bring solid foundational, content that's realistic. And to know that it does take time and it does take work. I would never want to promise you like, oh yeah, like you can make $10,000 in 2 days. I don't know. I'm finding this kind of content that we see on social media is unrealistic. It's really getting icky. And I guess I'm just getting really tired of it because I think a lot of it comes from misinformation. So that's just my 2 cents on this whole master resell rights. I would rather you create something that's uniquely yours and have that reputation and the integrity behind it. So to wrap up the episode today, I want to leave you with this. You are capable. If you are running your business, you're starting your business, or you have a new business idea, or you're looking to bring in more income for your business, maybe that is through creating more passive opportunities through digital products, whether it's digital downloads, creating your own online course, creating an ebook, anything like that. My suggestion is taking the skills that you have and being able to offer that as a product suite for your audience and new audiences that has your brand, your name, your control, the opportunity to change it, modify it over time, because there is no one size fits all, and to build a community where down the road to be able to sustain, that's a hard word to say, to sustain it over time, and then bringing in, building up other offer suites. To me, like that would be much better investment of your time, energy, and money than just taking something that's done for you and trying to sell as many programs of that as you can to increase your profits. But over time, I just don't see how that can be sustainable. So again, this is just my opinion on it. I encourage you, do your due diligence, do your research. If you have any questions, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this episode. You can find me on Instagram at angela.s.doyon. Or if you're watching this on YouTube right now, you can just add your comments below. I would love to hear from you. And of course, with YouTube, like and subscribe. because I'm really interested in putting out more of these videos along with the podcast. And so I love getting your feedback. And before I let you go, if you are looking for more support, I do have the Creative Marketing membership. The doors have been closed for a little bit. So I'm actually reopening them. And so if you'd like to have more support, more clarity, be with a community of like-minded entrepreneurs and small business owners, and get to hang with me every month through Q&As and bonuses, check out the link below or the link in the bio and show notes. And for the full list of details, you can go to creativemarketingmembership.com. All right, thank you so much. I will be back every Wednesday. I drop a new YouTube video and a new podcast, but I hope we can connect over on Instagram or on TikTok, angela.s.doyon. See you later, friends.